Alright, my YouTube family, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and a few weeks ago, my fellow agents, I posted a video talking about farming in Countdown because it is easily the best way to farm for loot in the game if you're talking about a ton of loot in a short amount of time. However, one question I receive at the channel pretty much on a daily basis is what is the best way to farm for loot as a solo player? So in today's video, I'm going to revisit one of my favorite methods in the game. This is something I've shown you multiple times over the years, my friends, and while I know many of you out there already know the method I'm about to show you, we also have a lot of people who are jumping back into the game. You're wondering if this method still works, and we also have people who have just, discovered the summit because they now have access to it for the first time. And here at the channel, my main goal has been and always will be is to keep you up to speed on everything going on in the game, and it's more than safe to say we all know it is a very slow time for the Division 2 right now. So I figured it was a great time to revisit all of this information. Now at this point, we're going to cut to a video I put out a few months back. All of the farming methods are still valid as of today. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel. I sincerely appreciate the privilege of your time. Here's the farming footage, and if you have any other questions, please let me know. Now, in order to fully maximize this farming method, you want to get yourself to level 90 in the summit. The reason for that is because when you get to that floor, you will face 3 named bosses every time you attempt to clear it. Now, for the record, you can get there on any difficulty you want. You can drop it to normal, speed run up. It could take a while, or you could use random matchmaking, hopefully find someone that is closer to floor 90. And for those of you out there who choose to use matchmaking, if you do join someone, don't just join them and bail. That's kind of a head move, you know what I mean? Just hang out for a bit, try to help out, then you can go back to your own gameplay. But again, you want to make sure you take other players into consideration if you're doing this. So now that you've gotten yourself to floor 90 in the summit, from the lobby, the first thing you want to do is choose your targeted loot. Pick something obviously you're looking for. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to select assault rifles. Now once you've done that, you will then make your way to the elevator, and that is where you're going to choose your difficulty and directives. Now most of you know in this game, the higher the difficulty will always equate to better loot. And when it comes to directives, you can see it says each directive slightly increases the chance for a targeted loot item to drop alongside a normal loot drop. And what's great about this farm is that you can do this with 0 directives, you can do 10. It really caters to every single player out there. So regardless of your skill level or how you like to play the game, you can definitely use this farming method and hopefully pick up something you've been trying to get for a very long time, especially as a solo player. Now at this point, I am going to show you my farming 30 bosses in 30 minutes of gameplay. I played for 15 minutes on challenging, stopped for a while, jumped back into the game, and then did 15 minutes on heroic. Now that takes us to the most important part of this farm, and that is the following. When you are attempting this farm, you cannot clear the floor entirely. The moment you take out the 3rd boss, you need to make sure at least 1 or 2 NPCs are still standing, because when that happens, and you will see this on screen, I will immediately open up my map, fast travel back to the lobby, and that is going to guarantee 2 things. First of all, it means that I can then go back up to floor 90 over and over again and rinse and repeat this farming method as often as I like. And secondly, and this is the best part in my opinion, it also means that when I log out of the game and log back in, I come back to the summit, I will then be once again at floor 90, so I can do this anytime in the game. Hope this video helped you out, my friends, and as always, questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. Now, as I start to wrap this video up, I feel it's important to mention, and most of you know this, but the most effective way to farm in the game is playing Countdown without a doubt. It is the best way to get a ton of loot in a very short amount of time. And not only that, when you clear Countdown, you're going to earn Countdown resources. With those, you go to the Countdown vendor, you can buy exotic caches, name caches, a bunch of different stuff. And at this point, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay footage with commentary. That way I can explain to you in real time what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Hope you enjoy this thing, my friends. Thank you for the privilege of your time. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Alright, my fellow agents, so a lot of you like when I just do a little commentary after the video. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and it's perfect timing because I can talk you through what happens when you take out the 3rd boss, which you're going to see right now. How's everyone doing? So here's what's happening. We took out 2 bosses. This is the 3rd. The moment we take this boss out, we are going to pick up the loot. All I'm going to do is open up my menu, fast travel back to lobby, that's it. Now there happen to be 2 reasons why I put this video together every 2 or 3 months at the channel, and it's because a lot of people reach out and the first question is, can you do this on any difficulty whatsoever? The answer is yes. You could do this on normal, you can do this on legendary, it doesn't matter, it's totally up to you. So again, as a solo player, this is something that can be really, really effective, when you're farming. Now, the other thing is anytime I put a video like this together, I receive messages from people saying, just down your character, when you're finished clearing the floor, then you're put back at the elevator, you can just do it over and over again. But the problem is this. First of all, I've done that in the past, and when I refarm the bosses, I'm not seeing any loot drop whatsoever. That's my experience. And of course, I only want to share things that I know that work for me in the game. And secondly, and in my opinion, more importantly, not clearing the floor means I can be at floor 90 forever. I usually farm on floor 10, but now I'm just going to lock it in at 90, and I do not intend to leave floor 90 ever again. I use this farming method as a tool. Again, as I said in the video, Countdown's the best way to farm for a ton of loot. We all know that. But as I said before, as a solo player, this is the best way to farm named bosses in the game without a doubt. I think I ripped through 30 bosses in 30 minutes. I did 15 on challenging, 15 on heroic, received 1 exotic on challenging, 1 on heroic as well. I'm going to leave you with just the footage of my farming the bosses. Let me know if you have any questions, my friends. Enjoy the video. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.